I live in a city called Newcastle in Australia, and I'm also a huge football fan, which is why it would only be obvious that I support the local club, the Newcastle Jets. I'm also an autograph collector, as evidenced by one of my other videos, so I was thinking maybe I could go after some MATCHWORN memorabilia to go on my autographs. Since eBay is way too expensive, I thought I could make a sign to show the players at the game. Since the goalkeeper is the closest to the crowd, they would more easily see the sign. So, the goalkeeper here at Newcastle Jets is a guy called Ryan Scott. He's a real nice guy and signs autographs after every game. So I was thinking, why don't I see if I can get some gloves off him? It's the day of the game, and we're taking on rival Sydney FC. It's also the day of WrestleMania here in Australia. So my plan was, I could make a big, easily readable sign from a distance while I watch WrestleMania.
6 hours later.
So I had my sign at the end. It's pretty cringe, but it's easily readable and it tells him what I want. But by then, we had to drive to the game and pick up my cousin, who was also going. So this is the Jet Stadium, McDonald Jones Stadium. I couldn't find a good enough photo where there was a football pitch, so I had to use one where there was an NRL game on. It was rugby post, but it'll do. So, to insert some privacy, I'll depict me and my cousin as our favourite football players. The Jets actually took the lead early in the first half and proceeded to double their lead, and we were going nuts and telling those stupid Sydney fans in the corner to shut up since they were singing stupid songs and annoying everyone. I sound a bit pathetic, don't I? Anyway, play stopped when our centre-back, Philip Cancar, took an elbow to the face in the middle of play. Actually, I forgot something. One of my friends, who was apparently at the game, came down to where I was sitting because he spotted me in the crowd as well. So Ryan Scott's turned around and looking at the replay on the big screen behind us, and we're going nuts and holding up our sign and screaming at him and stuff. And he turned around, looked at the sign and laughed, and then he said, "Yeah, after the game," which was huge for us. Unfortunately, Ryan Scott dropped a clanger on the stroke of half time, and we were beginning to lose hopes that he would get the gloves, because if they lose, he's not going to give us the gloves if he's annoyed, right? Fortunately, in the second half, the Jets doubled their lead again, with our striker Apostolos Thanassiopoulos netting his 14th for the season. Unfortunately, towards the end of the game, my friend had to leave to go back up to his family, so he didn't get to see the end with us or any events that transpired afterwards. So the game ended 3-1 and the Jets won, which was awesome, but we still had yet to get the gloves. Me and my cousin ran right into a problem. Ryan Scott had started the game down our end of the field, which was how he was able to see the sign. So at the end of the second half, he was down the other end of the field, which meant he'd have to walk a long way to give us his gloves. Nonetheless, we went crazy holding up the sign and stuff, and what happens next is probably one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me. So he's walking down at our end of the field and shaking hands with all the other players, and then he takes his gloves off and he's looking right at us, and we're like, no way, holy crap, this isn't happening. He walks up to us and he hands us his gloves, one each. I bet he regretted it immediately though, because he was immediately swarmed by kids looking for autographs and stuff. So Ryan Scott's down at the front fence signing autographs for the kids and stuff, and they're all pretty happy and stuff until they see we have the gloves, and they're looking at us all jealous and stuff, and we're like, "How get on our level, bro?" But believe it or not, some of the kids actually congratulated us because apparently they had signs too. We were the only ones able to do it. So on the way out, we got autographs from players like Thanassiopoulos, fullback Dane Ingham, midfielder Lachlan Bayliss, who signed my trading card, and of course we had to get Scott again to sign the glove. Overall, I reckon it was one of the best days of my life. There was WrestleMania, the Jets won, and of course, I got the glove. Sorry I haven't been uploading lately. I've got a string of videos ready for you, and please subscribe to help support a growing channel like mine, and I'll see you soon.